Our first video is to give you an introduction to the processional. So beginning on July 1st of this year, 2023, the procession into church will be slightly different. It's not too complex, but I think it'll make things a lot smoother. So I want you to kind of pay attention in this video to a couple of things. The pace, so we're never rushing, but we're also not dallying. There's kind of a happy place when it comes to the speed that we are moving around during Mass. It's not hasty, but it's also not lazy. It's very intentional, but it's also kind of efficient. So notice the pace, and also I want you to pay attention to the posture of the servers. Things that you want to be taking note of during these videos, how the servers are holding their hands, right? Always pointing our hands to God. If you ever want to know how my hand's supposed to be pointed, look at the priest. That's how you want your hands to be pointed. This is a posture of service. I'm ready to give my hands to whatever the Lord is asking me to do right now. And that's what we all have to think about every day, but especially when we're at Mass. Things like standing up straight, not fidgeting with things, right? Just being very reverent, kind of thinking of yourselves like those soldiers that you see, when they're on duty. They're very attentive to things and they don't let themselves get distracted. We're kind of supposed to be that way in the sanctuary. So during the procession, notice the pace and the posture. And starting in July 1st, instead of all of us lining up at the bottom of the sanctuary and then bowing together, as the servers approach the sanctuary individually, they'll just bow and they'll go right into the sanctuary. So that's the difference. As the procession begins, keeping a nice pace and not crowding one another is very important. You'll notice in a procession where there's incense, the incense always goes first, followed by the cross. And then you have the two servers carrying the candles, who are responsible for the credence table. And then the server doing the book. And then the priest and the deacon when he's present. The servers will bow if they are carrying something and go straight in to their place in the sanctuary. The server who doesn't carry something always genuflects, and then the priest and the deacon. After the priest reverences the altar, the server will come forward. The priest will, what's called, charge the thurible, give a blessing to the incense. And then the server who does the incense just stays where he is while the priest incenses the altar. The priest will do a full circle around the altar at the beginning of Mass. When he's finished, he hands the thurible back to the thurifer. They bow to each other, and they go to their places.